So we've had a hard frost, which means that these guys aren't going to ripen anymore. They are green figs. I have about a quarter pound of green figs that I was able to pick. I've sliced off the stems, washed them, and now I'm boiling them for about 10 minutes. I'm going to have to squeeze them to kind of push out some of the bitter juices. And then probably I'm going to boil them again for another 10 minutes and repeat that step. And then I'm going to add an equal weight of sugar, water, and lemon and just boil it down into jam. I have never made this jam before. The ingredients weren't precise as far as I could tell, and it wasn't from a Ball website, so this is not going to be water bath canned. It is going to be stored in the fridge. But I figured I'd give it a go since there were so many unripe figs on the tree this year. So here are the figs boiled for 10 minutes. They look really sad and shrivelly. I'm letting them cool for a little bit, and then I'm going to squeeze them gently to squeeze out. I don't know if you can see this, just that little drop of sap that came out. I'm going to squeeze out all the little drops of sap. Not on the other ones though. And then they recommend boiling it again to really get the best flavor from the jam. So here are all the figs squished around. They've been squeezed out. And now I'm going to boil them for the second time for another about 10 minutes. Okay, I finished the second round of boiling, so I'm about to fish these guys out. I just use a slotted spoon, it makes it easy. And you can see they plumped all up again with the water. But I am going to squeeze them again to get any of the leftover sap from them being unripe that's still in there. We don't want that bitter taste in our jam for sure. Now while I am letting those guys cool, I have a half a cup of sugar and 2 cups of water on the stove. I'm also going to be adding a few cloves. You can see they've plumped up really nice again, but now I'm going to squeeze out the excess water and sap again. We are ready for the next step, which is going to be sticking these in the sugar water with some lemon juice. The juice of 1 lemon, they said, so it's usually about a tablespoon. 2 cloves, and we're just going to let it boil for about 25 minutes. As we're getting closer to them turning into an actual jam, I've been mashing them with a potato masher a little. They're softening up pretty good, but they're still completely whole fruits, and I want it to be more of a kind of a spreadable product. All right, there it is. It's a bit more liquid than I typically have in a jam, but I think if I boil it down anymore, it's probably just going to start scorching. So it's going to be a kind of loose jam, but that's okay. I tasted it. It's pretty good. Maybe on something kind of puddingy or like a bread pudding or something like that. I think it'll be good. So like I said, I'm not going to try to preserve this because I didn't use an approved canning recipe. I'm just going to put it in the fridge when it cools down. This is really awesome. I'm so happy with how it's set up, and it is a great way to use up the green figs that I've been unable to use in the past.